The Amazon Influencer Program community is in shambles. If you've looked on Reddit, Facebook groups, and even some of the actually sort of honest YouTubers, you'll see that the Amazon influencer community is suffering in terms of their views, their clicks, and most importantly, their earnings. They have just been tanking ever since about September 12th of 2023. And I'm going to explain why. It's actually super simple. There's a lot of back end things that Amazon has changed that they've adjusted, and there's a lot of things that I actually can't see myself. But there are three major, massive, and obvious things that have been decreasing people's earnings dramatically from maybe like $100 a day to like $20 or $10 a day. I mean, we're seeing people take like 80% drops, 90% drops. My drop was around like 60% or something like that. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. So just in case you are unaware of how this program works, on every product page, and this is just for a laptop, you can click to the left and you can see these individual pictures. This is on the left of the product list, and you click this down here, and then it will bring up the videos. Now, there'll be videos for the product that are from the manufacturer, and then it will say related videos. We changed the names of these, and these are from creators, and these are videos where you see down here, this person earns commissions, and they're comparing different products in this one, but it could be them just reviewing the product, doing an unboxing or whatever. These are the Amazon influencer videos. If you're part of the Amazon influencer program, your videos will show up here. And then they've also added customer reviews under here as well. But let me talk about the specifics of why people's earnings have dropped, because if you watch one of those videos, and they used to say for 30 seconds or longer, but they don't have the exact verbiage there anymore. Then if you watch that video for that allotted amount of time, then you buy something, then you get a commission. The person who made the video gets a commission. So here's the first thing that has been dropping people's commissions by a ton, the amount of money that they make. So first of all, there's this top carousel. The videos that are here that you see under the image, that's considered the top carousel. And there can be, well, it depends on the product. There can be, it used to be up to 6 videos total, but they've been changing it up to 10, I've seen. If you keep scrolling down, down, around here where it says videos, there used to be a bottom carousel. Now, on a few videos, depending on if you're logged in or logged out, there's a ton of variables where you're signed in, if you have Prime or not, then you may actually still see videos here, but the overwhelming majority of people, from what I've seen, do not see videos here. This was a second place that those same videos from the top would actually show up right around here. So that person that was reviewing that laptop, comparing those laptops, his video would show up right here. And in addition, the first video that is on the bottom carousel will actually autoplay. So you can actually have it autoplay 30 seconds, and then you could still actually get some for the commission of that, which is massive. But this was where there was less distractions. You didn't have to kind of like surf around to click, like you didn't have to click a whole bunch of different stuff. In the top carousel, as good as it is, you had to like click, you had to know to click this and then watch one of these, or watch, know to click one of these. But if you weren't aware, if you just scrolling normally and just looking at the information, boom, then videos start playing, and then you're like, oh, right there. This was a very valid place to get views. Now, one of the huge things about the bottom carousel that was so important was you could show up for related products, not just the product that you were on. You could show up here, and there were more slots than the 6 that there were there. There were like 10 different slots. Let's say you reviewed something, like you reviewed like these gloves. You could show up for these gloves on the top carousel, on the bottom carousel, and then for other related products like other football gear or other gloves or stuff like that, you could show up on those, especially ones that didn't already have videos there. So you could show up in a lot of places. So people getting commissions from related products, nah. So that's the first big thing. People's videos not showing up on the bottom carousel for most viewers. And all these changes are really about Amazon influencers' videos just not showing up nearly as much as they used to, so that they don't get viewed, and then the creator does not get the commissions. But the second important thing that has been crushing people's earnings is people's videos have not been showing up on the top carousel sometimes. Now, the top carousel, this one is a little bit different. And the reason I didn't tie it in with the bottom carousel is sometimes people's videos just don't show up, period. So you see how you're over here, and then you see this. I am not logged in right now. I have this like an incognito window, and then you can see this. There's these 3 videos that are right here. But depending on if you're logged in, where you are viewing this in the world, if you have Prime or if you don't have Prime, sometimes no videos will show up. You will just see these pictures, no video, no top carousel, and no bottom carousel. Some of these videos have been coming back a little bit more often for more people, but when my clicks were down to like maybe like 25% of what they were at the beginning of September of 2023, very few of my videos were showing up at all anywhere, no matter where I look. And this is common with a ton of creators. And I'll go ahead and link some Reddit threads just so that you can take a look and see. Now, the third thing is actually similar similar to these, but also very different. So check out this. Now, this is just a super simple example. This is some bagels. Now, if you see here, there are no videos at all. Now, this is a little bit different than the other cases because in this, the manufacturer themselves hasn't uploaded a video. And previously, when the manufacturer hadn't uploaded a video, sometimes your video could still appear in this top carousel, but when it didn't, it almost always would still show up in the bottom carousel. So there's a lot of item categories. Some of the item categories that actually pay a lot of money, like clothing, for example. That's a big one where a lot of times the manufacturer will not have anything for like a shirt or shorts or something like that. But some of the category placements as far as the commission percentages could be really high. And since a lot of people would think, oh, well, there's no merchant video there, I shouldn't even make a video for it because it's not going to show up on the top carousel. People were making a ton of money by making videos for those products anyway, and then they'd show up on the bottom carousel and they'd be the only creator there and they'd just be raking in the dough. So Amazon has actually been going out of their way to drastically reduce the amount of money that creators have been making from this program by largely just decreasing the amount of areas and times people's videos are shown on the product pages. They've taken them a lot of times off the top carousel, taken them off the bottom carousel, and then if there's no merchant video, a lot of times they just take them off completely. So it's really a concerted effort by Amazon. They're deliberate with this. They made all these changes and they've been testing back and forth, but these changes have been decreasing creators' earnings dramatically. And if you did this as a full-time job, you're making a full-time income with this, you can see that this is incredibly volatile because at the flip of a switch, Amazon can just cut your earnings down to 40% or even less than what they normally were. So this is why people have been complaining about their earnings dropping so dramatically. And if you want a little bit of resistance against this, some buffer against this, honestly, a lot of buffer resistance against this, and you want to diversify the amount of income that you're getting, and you don't want to be purely reliant on the Amazon influencer program, then consider subscribing. Got some resources below, and I'll be making a bunch of videos talking about being able to diversify the income that you're getting, partially by actually using some of the same content that you've already used or were already planning to use for the Amazon influencer program and putting it on other platforms. This has been Omari from Cash While You Sleep, and I'll see you in the next video.